difficult terrain ahead.
Well, with Mount Nemo now behind us, one of these little ham cans.
Good morning, everybody. Well, yep, today is day number 19 of our northbound through hike attempt for the Bruce Trail. And we started off with a little bit of rain, and it just stopped right now. So, just took the rain gear off. Last couple of days, the knee has been giving me significant problems. It's becoming a concern to me because it's just constant pain now, to the point where it makes you feel nauseous. However, we just try to manage it best we can. Take our breaks, take it easy best we can. But you know what? There's just nothing easy about it, to be honest with you. Nothing at all. Beautiful river. I suppose if I took time to look at the map, I'd know what river it was. However, I don't. Benches, always nice. But I'm going to grab an image. Gray. Actually, it's perfect right now for an image. By the way, we left camp this morning at 5:20. Okay. Okay. It's the 25th. It's the 25th, Saturday, the 25th of May. Okay. Got a couple of good images. Okay. And I'm not going to take a break here, even though it's a lovely bench, because I kept stopping and starting. Rain gear on, rain gear off. You know, you put your rain gear on, you take your rain gear off, rain gear on, and then you take it off. You know what I mean. So, we're just going to keep going. Mill Creek Bridge. So we're on Mill Creek. Rebuilt in October 2011 by 32 Combat Engineer Regiment and the Stuart Richmond families. Beaver Valley Bruce Trail Club volunteers. Wow. Well, there's that piece of information. Golly. Looks like we got to climb out of here. Golly. Oh well. Only one way to get to the top of that. Let's go. So, if you folks, and I hope you did, if you watched my mid-trail gear review and gear changes, one thing I changed, well, I changed three things: trekking poles, shoes, and shelter. However, I just want to give you a little bit of an update. Yesterday was day one with the trekking poles, the carbon fiber Fit Life. Excellent. Excellent. The difference between night and day. Yesterday was day one, going from the Ultra Olympus till the Ultra Lone Peaks. So glad I did. The Lone Peaks, hey, for Jasper, they're just right. And yesterday was the first day of changing back to my Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2. Now, For a point of interest, going from the Durston X-Mid 1 to the Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2 is like going from a 1-star hotel to a 5-star hotel. And unfortunately, the Durston is the 1-star hotel. The Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2, just significantly much better. It's an easier tent to set up. It's got an overall superior design by far. It's designed to channel the wind. It's designed to stay stable. It just looks like a much better tent when it's erected. And as I say, it's much easier to erect, to set up. The extra space inside with the amenities that go with that, such as the pockets. You've got sock drying pockets, overhead pockets, overhead hang, little side pockets down near where your head sleeps. So much room in there for me to put my sleep pad down and set up my bed, my pack in there, and still have a ton of room for me to lay down next to it. Sit, do my log, cook my food, which I can, which I have in my vestibule. So I think for the right person, the Durston X-Mid 1 is probably a great tent because it is 1.2 pounds lighter. That's the drawback. But for the right person, it's a great tent. But I think, as of right now, at the end of this particular through hike, the Durston will be going up for sale. And the right person will buy that tent because it is a good tent. It's just not the right tent for me. So there's just a little bit of an update, and the rain's starting again now. And I think it's going to come hard because it feels like it is. So I think I'm going to have to put on my rain gear yet one more time. Okay. It's only 30% chance right now, but those 30% seem to be right here at this moment. So let me, I don't know if you can hear it on the leaves of the trees. Let me get my rain gear back on because I think I'm going to be needing it right now. A little bit of information, or a little bit of a topic, if you will, in regards to our gear tips that we talk about, gear information. Today, let's just take a quick 30 seconds to talk about socks. So, a lot of people concern themselves, rightly so, with their footwear. Do I do a hiking boot, a hiking shoe, a trail runner, a trail shoe? What am I going to use? Well, all those questions are very important, obviously. Just as important is matching the sock. and the shoe. Neil, as you know, I'm an ultra Lone Peak fan through and through. So I'm a trail runner kind of guy. But I would not spend like 200 Canadian dollars or 150 Canadian dollars on a pair of trail runners and match it with a pair of socks I got from Walmart. It's just not going to work. The socks I personally use, and I personally recommend, is a blend, but primarily a merino wool sock, usually around the 70 to 74% merino wool. Now, merino wool in itself isn't durable, so other things are blended in there. Lycra, for instance. Synthetic materials are blended in with that 74, let's say, percent merino wool to give you a 100% sock that's comfortable, that dries well, that absorbs moisture, that combats odor, and that wears extremely well, long life, longevity. So they're the materials that you're looking for. So we'll refer to those as merino wool socks, but they're not 100% merino wool, because by itself it just wouldn't be very durable. Secondly, the manufacturer. The manufacturer, for instance, the toe area, is that one piece or is it a second piece? If it's a second piece, there's going to be a connection between the two pieces. Is there something there? Little knob, maybe, little tuft of material, maybe, that can cause a hot spot when it becomes in contact with the shoe and the foot. These are things to look for. My choice, my brand choice of my brand choice of socks is, of course, Down Tough. Love those guys. Icebreaker. Love those guys. Smart Wool. Love those guys. There's also a Canadian brand which is called J.D. Fields, and Mech sells those here in Ontario, but they're just not durable. You get about 400 kilometers out of those socks, but they're comfortable and usually less than half price of the brands that I mentioned, but they just don't have the life expectancy of those brands. Down Tough, for instance, they give you a lifetime warranty. I can't recall now on Icebreaker and Smart Wool, one of them does not give you a lifetime warranty. I know that for sure. These rocks are slippy because they're wet. Okay. And thirdly, the third part of your footwear ensemble is your ankle gaiter. So for me personally, using a Ultra Lone Peak, I go with an Ultra or an Outdoor Research ankle gaiter, essentially a nylon type stretchy gaiter, hook on the front, hooks into the little eyelet at the front of the trail runner, and that's what it's designed for. And then with the Ultra, if you're using Ultra shoes and Ultra gaiters, they also have the Velcro gaiter trap on the shoe and the Velcro on the gaiter itself, and everything just fits into place perfectly, stays there, super lightweight, super durable, and does a great job, an absolutely great job at keeping everything out of your footwear. So those are the three things you want to be looking at when you look at your footwear. But don't underestimate the value of a good sock, because a lot of people do. They buy expensive shoes and dollar store socks and wonder why they get blisters. Okay, that's it, that's all. That is it, that is all. Well, the rain comes back. Right here, Brucedale, update. It says, Craig Lee 30, Mono the 136, Milton 250, Queenston where we started 455. We've done more than that. We've done close to 500 now. Flesherton 20, Owen Sound 167, Wyerton 256, Tobermory 415. There is a bench here. I'm going to take a moment, I think. And Miriam is carved into the bench. So I'm just going to take a moment here. Take a break. See what kind of view we get, which is rainy. But I just want to take a break anyhow. Just 5 minutes sit down and then we're going to carry on. Oh boy, I got caught in my chest strap. Sorry about that, guys. I am sorry about messing you around like that this morning. Ooh. Well, now you can see what I can see, but it is raining. Oh yeah. Yeah, the rain's starting again. Although it doesn't look like it's like a major thing. Yeah, it looks like it's a warm front, to be honest with you, which can be lighter rain but more consistent, more persistent, and for a longer period of time. Okay, let's enjoy the break. I just came out of the forests, and right behind me is a right turn on a gravel road. That's a gravel road we used to descend down to, into the community of Kimberley. Here, this was always a side trail, and it was a side trail to the lookout called Old Baldy. But now, this is the main trail. The trail has been rerouted, it's been changed. We no longer go into the town or the village, the community of Kimberley. No more coffee shop, no more bake shop, no more Justin's Diner. Doesn't seem fair. The rain, well, the rain has started to become a little bit more consistent. So with that said, I have donned my rain pants and we've talked before about how I layer my torso rain gear. So I just did put on my Outdoor Research Helium 2 rain shell underneath my Frog Togs Pro Light. Got my cap on. So other than putting my rain hood up, I am wearing all my rain gear, but I feel fine doing that. Everything else is dry, which is perfect. Because when I get to camp, I need, and want, and so does everybody else, everything to be dry. So for a point of interest, I've never been down this section of trail before. So it says right here, Old Baldy. Okay. 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 And what we need to do is determine probably the trail right there. Oh yeah, I see the blaze on the sign here. Old Baldy Conservation Area, Grey Sarvel Conservation. Okay. Well, yeah, Bruce Trail that way, perfect. And the conservation area. Wow. Wow, oh, we're here. Okay, we're gonna come down this way and go up that way. There's Meaford, my home, my summer home. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yeah, about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, I ran into a southbound, well, okay, he was hiking southbound, but he and his buddy, I don't know where his buddy is, are northbound through hikers. And this is just day 14 for them, he said. He said they have to try to do 30 kilometers a day because his schedule is just 30 days. So he's obviously not taking any zeros. like I am. He's much younger than me. And he told me he was heading southbound with just a day pack. His wife was slack packing them, so that allows a little bit more. Just like we're hoping to do some slack packing. So I know this much. I do know that there's two. Didn't make sense to me. If this is day 14, they haven't done any miles further ahead because he told me they should be leaving Owen Sound in about 5 days. So unless they're taking a couple of days off, I'm not sure how they're here on day 14 when I'm here on day 19. I'm doing 30 kilometers a day. I'm not sure. Not sure. I mean, they're 5 days faster than me to be here. Okay. Oh well, I guess they just started 5 days later than me. Yeah, okay. That makes total sense. That makes total sense. Okay. Obviously, they just started 5 days later than me. Fair enough. I started on the 6th. They must have started on the 11th. Okay. So they've caught up to me. I get it. Okay. Now, he did tell me as he was working south a little bit that he had not contacted or he had not seen any other northbound hikers, through hikers. So don't know what happened to Connor. I can only assume at this point he went home. I just don't know. So enough about that. Great views across the Beaver Valley. Wow. So I'm just coming back out to a country road, and I think I follow this around that bend. One time I think I used to walk all the way up this road, but then they changed it now. But anyhow, all is well. So we have a stop sign at the end around the bend. And if memory serves me right, unless it's changed, I think we go through there to maybe make a left there. So we are south of Kimberley and north of Eugenia. Tonight's camp probably going to be in the Eugenia area, the area of the community of Eugenia, or the Eugenia Falls area. I have 6.6, well now about 6.5 because I just checked, 6.5 kilometers to North Street parking. That's where I would just jump off trail to go to Top of the Rock, which is just a short walk down a little gravel lane road. Again, that's a grocery store, deli, baked goods, that kind of thing, coffee. But the time of day it is, it's going to be probably, depending on the terrain of the trail further ahead, 5:30 when I get there. So I want to get my water, but I also noticed there are water sources before and right after there. So the only thing I really want would get is, I don't know, I think last time I was there, they had a really good, they have a hot deli type stuff, and they had a mac and cheese that was really good. Hot mac and cheese. I would eat that. I would eat that for sure. I'm not impressed with their sub sandwiches. You can only get it on a really starchy white bread. Oh, actually no, we don't go through the stop sign. Trail actually goes off to the right here. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'd forgotten. Anyhow, so I don't really like their sandwiches that much. It's always nice to pack out a couple of their muffins. Their baked goods, it's always nice. Maybe a piece of fruit. An orange or an apple is nice. But because of the time of day it is, I wonder if that's something I will end up doing. You know what? The only way we'll know is when I get there and see if I elect to make the left turn or if I just go straight. The left turn off trail, down the gravel road, or just continue straight across the gravel road and continue on trail. Get my water, get my camp. I don't particularly need anything. I've got everything. Once I get my water, I've got food for dinner, I've got breakfast, I've got everything I need, and I'm tired. I like to have well, every night's an early night on trail, but I guess an early night's 7 o'clock, a late night's 8 o'clock. They say hike of midnight is 7 p.m. is hike of midnight, and they're probably right at that. Okay. Just a little update of what's kind of going on here. The rain seems to have backed right off, and we got some sunshine for a little while. Clouded over right now. And I was just talking to Joanne, my girlfriend, and she said where she is, which isn't far from here, it's just in Meaford, maybe 25, 30 kilometers away. She said it's just sunshine and quite warm. So hopefully that's all the rain for today, which ultimately wasn't that bad at all, really. I've had a lot worse than that. So that's okay. Okay, let's just keep pushing and let's see how the rest of the day progresses. And I did just check. I sat on a rock maybe 10-15 minutes ago and just took a little break, and from that rock I was 56 kilometers. It's about 34 miles to where Joanne would be picking me up the day after tomorrow, which would be Monday, the 26th of May, I believe. I think today's the 24th, or is it the 25th? I think it's the 25th today. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the 24th or 25th, but anyhow, Monday. I know it's Saturday. Okay, so I should be able to cover those miles quite easily. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. Okay. And then I have probably be taking another 0 at that point. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, back out at the road. This is Grey Highlands Road 13. Okay, Grey Highlands Road 13. Well, I just met the most wonderful young ladies you can imagine. They were telling me that they were up for the weekend, staying in a cabin and out hiking each day. Just absolutely charming ladies. One of them did tell me her name. I didn't ask the other young lady's name, but not that it would matter because I forgot anyhow. But absolutely charming young ladies, and such a pleasure to see people like that out here on the trail, hiking, enjoying. Perfect. So I just filtered camp water. I'm not sure now. The top of the rock store is about 1 kilometer from here where I jump off.
But I'm feeling tired, so I thought, well, there was a nice little stream, so I filtered 2.5 liters of water, and I decided that, you know what, if I see a nice camp spot, I can just take it. That's fine. Yeah. So, I did end up jumping off trail at the parking area on North Street, because just past the parking area on trail, down a hill to the right, were some suitable tenting areas. So I thought, okay, went back up the hill, came to the deli, the top of the rock deli, got myself a ham and cheese sandwich, cinnamon bun, some orange juice, a banana, an orange to pack out for tomorrow. So I'm going to sit here, have my dinner right here. It's a good sandwich. Have my dinner right here. Then I'll go back, set up my camp, probably have some Ovaltine, and then hit the bunk when tomorrow morning comes bright and early. Just finishing off the day with my cup of Ovaltine. So, a little while ago, I phoned Joanne at the house, and she asked me, do I drink more coffee or Ovaltine before I go to bed? And I said, well, no, I drink Ovaltine because I think it's full of like minerals and vitamins or whatever, helps your body while you're sleeping, and it tastes good. So, we have made it, we're in the Beaver Valley section, as you know, and we are in Eugenia at the end of day 19. Tomorrow we will pass Eugenia Falls, then head down towards the bottom of the Beaver Valley section, Beaver Valley, to Hogs Falls, past Hogs Falls, around the bottom, and up the west side of the Beaver Valley. That's a good thing. I'm not sure how far up the west side we'll get. I think it's about 10 kilometers from here to Hogs Falls. So we should start to push up there pretty good. We should. Hopefully we can get, you know, a reasonable amount of kilometers in. Today, I'd logged off at 28.8, but it actually became 29 kilometers simply because I moved camp spots. I'm set up. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to show you the kind of camp spots I'll pick quite often, just like this, tucked away right in the forest. To me, that is perfect. I have about 10 minutes worth of ground cleaning, set up my tent. I'll be as toasty, comfy, and the trail is just over there for tomorrow morning. So, yeah, that's the plan. And then, after tomorrow, it should be just one more day of pushing to get me to Gray Road 40, where Joanne will pick me up, and from there, I'll get 2 or 3 days of slack packing in to push me towards Owen Sound. And then from Owen Sound, it's back to full pack and pushing north to Tobermory. So yeah, tired. Whew. It's been an interesting day. Rain and sun, and then rain and rain and rain. It rained steady for a couple hours, and then it was on and off, on and off, on and off. But then this afternoon, for the last few hours, it seems to clear up. Hopefully tomorrow, it looks like tomorrow's going to be a good day, but I haven't checked the weather, so I don't know. However, we'll see you guys in the morning, bright and early. Have a good night.